Right. So we are back to the action. That's the banger stuff's going on right now. Michael, by the way, Faust is a pretty difficult matchup for Falco. Falco's combo game on Puff especially is pretty hard because Puff just doesn't really get comboed the same way that everyone else does. She can jump out of stuff pretty easily.
Definitely agreed,
And
as we see right there.
yeah, it's like because she's so floaty, she always flies so far away from you. And
Mhm.
Falco is one of those characters who just really likes it when you are. I would say like you fall pretty fast, and for the lightest character in the game, it's just not the case. So a lot of his tools don't really go into each other like they would on other characters.
Yeah, a lot of times you'll, go to do your regular Falco combos, you down air, you shine, you wave dash, and then you jump up to down air again, and then after you hit the down air, you just like get up aired, and you're like, oh, whoops. But, the pillars don't really work in the same way. You've got to go for more up tilts and weaker hits to try to link stuff together. It definitely can be done, but yeah, like you said, it's much trickier than, just doing your basic combos on Fox or Captain Falcon.
Yeah, not to say that Falco can't do it,
Ooh.
but again, like Faust is just making this look so difficult for Michael. It's like every it is such like an uphill battle.
Mhm.
Not to say that Michael is Sisyphus, but that's kind of a little bit how it feels sometimes. Like you can push the rock up, and the second you feel like you're getting to the peak, you get up arrested and
Mhm.
and you die.
Speaking of really, maybe not that fun matchups for certain people, of all the people for Inky to get drafted into, I think Lunar Dusk might have been the last person that they wanted to fight. Just given how, chic Ices generally is. That one can be especially brutal. Lunar Dusk, oh my gosh, you see him doing the novel into just regular chain grab. So much damage, so fast.
I know, like Jmook. I've seen Jmook make this matchup look doable, but again, like it's so hard.
I mean, Jmook makes it look doable, but then only to a certain degree. Like, even Jmook, like,
Yeah,
in his most recent set against Moth, shoutouts Moth, from my region, uh, Jmook went all Zelda for like the entire set and lost. So same thing. He did the same thing against Nikki as well. Tries going Zelda. Like the matchup is, it's really rough, even when you're a top 5 player in the world.
yeah. I don't want to say impossible, but and to an extent, it's just like if you're Inky here, what are you like respectfully? Like what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, as Inky, being the Sheik player, you just have to play like so much better than your IC opponent to make it work. And at a certain level, they can just say like, no, I know how to beat Sheik as ICs, and you're not going to win. Right here, we do see that Waveland grab on the platform. That should be a stock. There it is. Lunar
Mhm.
Dusk running away with this game too.
I guess like do the ICs benefit a little bit. I would say she just kind of experienced karmic debt from what she does to every single their character, to
Yeah.
where ICs doing that to her is kind of
Oh
poetic in a way.
my. The way that game ended was not how you want to see.
Mhm.
But,
Fast
yeah, no, it's
taking game two.
looking very solid. I'm assuming we'll probably run back Yoshi's story in that matchup. It really is just the best bet. that Falco has.
I
I'd like to see. I'd love to see Michael take him.
yeah.
It looked like they were doing. They kept that one pretty close. That first Yoshi's game. Maybe just like a few things going different, like not getting up to arrested in the first like 30 seconds, and we're looking at a totally different game. And look, just as I say that, finding the misty eye on that back air, Michael taking a really early stock. Oh wow, I can't believe that F tilt was safe. I don't believe it was, but Michael able to get a shine out anyway. All right, Faust evening it up stock wise. Michael looking to extend this lead, shine into nothing unfortunately. But okay, back air will close it out. I love the way that Michael is playing with the cross ups right now on shield, safely putting out up tilts from a good distance. Really just doesn't want to fall for any of the potential things that Jigglypuff can do. And even that time getting opened up, but that was a great slide off onto the ledge. Oh, using the invincibility
Definitely
from the wall jump
pretty
to
good.
avoid the forward air. Oh, Annie, are you with me? I know I lost you for a bit there,
Uh,
but
I think so.
okay.
I
All right, we're back. We're
honestly can't
back.
tell.
I can hear you loud and clear. But
My ping is
Michael,
kind of going all over the place.
oof. I see, I see.
Yeah.
We've got Michael trying to close out the stock here to secure his lead. Oh, but the grab could lead into anything here. Good defense to avoid getting rested or re-grabbed on that top platform. Slides off and gets the back air. Okay, going for everything with that second hit of up air. Wouldn't have KO'd yet, but would have been good to keep Jigglypuff up in the air for longer. Good laser, catches a puff coming down, but didn't really lead into anything. Back air's
It's
not
okay.
gonna close it out quite yet. Neither is that up tilt. That one, I believe, will do it. Yep, that's it. Michael getting on the board. Game 3.
I think the Yoshi's counter pick is working out for them. Um, Michael definitely gained a lot from Yoshi's. I think just in general, it's one of Falco's better stages,
Yeah,
and I
being
know a
able.
lot of Falcons really like it.
Oh, definitely. The whole difference there between game 2 and 3 was just being able to play versus Puff with a lead versus having to play versus Puff with a deficit. Like, the way he started out game 2 getting rested almost immediately makes it so hard to come back, like, for the rest of the game. Whereas in game 3, he was the one to take the early stock and he just took so much from that.
Yeah, you absolutely have to take the first stock against Puff, and that's like kind of the key for Falco. But again, like I don't want to say it's impossible because F Smash not charged, but
Yeah. I think he could have got some charge in there, which would have maybe helped. I don't know if it would have KO'd either way, but maybe a tiny bit. Oh, good up smash. But also a great tech by Michael. If you miss that tech, you're dead 1,000,000%. Very tricky situation to find
absolutely.
yourself in. And
It's
speaking of
just
tricky situations, Lunar, Dusk, and Inky are on FD. So does that mean that Inky took a game and then now this is a Lunar's counter pick? Because if so, very impressive. Kudos to Inky if the set count is 2-1 right now, like I think it is.
Yeah, they took one game on Battlefield, so
Oh,
it's
okay.
the LUNAR kind of pick.
Yeah, no, very, very nicely done. After all I was saying about how tough that matchup is.
Mhm.
Give me
I
respect.
by the yeah, the JCHU did take 3-1 over Agent, so
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
The
okay.
winner of the Faust Michael by the way set will be playing against JCHU.
Mhm.
Going back into the game though, very, very even. One back air takes it though.
Yeah, Michael actually playing his Dreamland life very well, you know, the complete opposite of Yoshi's, but like Falco still has a lot of things that he can do to make this less comfortable for Jigglypuff. That'll be evened up here, but still, you know, not quite the situation you want to be in here if you're Puff. You want to have a big lead on this stage.
Oh, absolutely. Again, I feel like whoever takes this stock is probably taking the game. It
Oh,
is so important.
really good follow-ups by Michael here, catching him trying to move out of shield and catching the tech options every time.
Mhm. I like the lasers he does to turn himself around when he's running towards the puff that is off stage.
Oh yeah. Oh, your lasers
I
have
know.
to be on point for this matchup. You can't ever go more than 2 seconds without shooting if you're trying to take out Puff at this level. And Faust on his last stock potentially of game 4. Is Faust gonna bring this one back or is Michael gonna force game 5?
I think like this is entirely on Faust now to make something happen, and Michael seems pretty content to just run away and throw lasers. Try to let the puff mess up themselves
Yeah.
before something happens.
No, you're definitely right. Faust is a very, very, very good player. I wouldn't be shocked to see them pull this one out by almost seemingly by magic. There's a back air. Are you gonna get this edge guard? Probably, yeah. Michael tried to double jump to ledge, missed it by just a tiny bit, and was forced to do, you know, not the ideal up B that you want to be doing. And now all of a sudden
For
you're
sure.
basically a hit away from death.
Yeah, this is very much anyone's game. There's so
Oh,
much so
great
much
tech.
pressure.
Michael getting caught by a pound, but not falling into the trap that you would maybe expect. Oh my god, he's hitting every tech on these back airs. A single miss here will lead to his
Oh my
demise.
god.
He up
You
smashes.
I don't normally see the puffs throwing out smashes that often, but
Oh,
you know,
great
Faust just throwing out two in a
DI!
row.
Barely
Truly
surviving
living.
on the good DI. Michael needs one more. Oh my god, misses the run forward before he threw the nair out. Drill into grab. Is Faust gonna close it out right here? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's
Oh my
that's a
god, what
good
a clutch
Falco.
by Faust. Very well played.
Definitely turned it up.